Hi, I'm Kelly Webb.
And I'm Danny Webb,
Welcome back to the Webb Connection.
the Webb Connection.
Yeah,
So,
that's always a
well,
good
what do you
one.
want to talk about today? Today's
Gosh,
episode.
busy. We are busy.
Who?
We're both busy. We have had so much going on in the last month or two.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you want to start?
July 4th. July 3rd. Big
And
day
jump in
for
the
us.
middle?
In the middle?
Well, we just had a big vacation.
Was that before July 4th? Oh my gosh.
That was June. Yeah.
So, Lake Tahoe.
It was our anniversary, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's right.
So,
11 years.
yep.
I'm still waiting for our 10-year European trip. So maybe 12 is the new 10 or
Maybe.
yeah,
We'll see.
that's what
It'll
I
come.
thought. Yeah.
So, but yeah, for our anniversary in June, we were in Lake Tahoe.
I won an achievement club with my company, and so that was pretty awesome. I've never been to Lake Tahoe, really didn't know anything about it. Was able to bring a couple family members, so not only you, but we got to take Sarah, my oldest daughter, and her boyfriend Charlie.
Yep. It
It
was
was
a
really
good
fun.
time.
Beautiful.
Highly recommend it if you haven't been. Lake Tahoe is the bomb. It's beautiful there. And they are very much centered around, or it is very much centered around pizza and ice cream.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There's pizza on every corner.
Yeah.
And beer.
Yeah. And ice cream not far away.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even an ice cream person.
And
Sarah
had
and
good
you
ice
are
cream.
ice cream freaks, but
So
I actually ate ice cream a couple times. It was good.
I
There.
ate ice cream every day.
Yeah, you did.
So I think I gained 6 pounds.
But the lake itself, like if you've never been, it's like an ocean. It's blue
Mhm.
and clear. So we took some kayaks out that were clear bottom. Well, the whole kayak was clear,
Right.
and that was so cool. It was wonderful weather. What else did we did? Sarah went
The-
climbing up a mountain.
Well, the weather wasn't wonderful every day. There was actually a very tragic accident on the
Oh,
lake
yeah.
one day due to very high winds. So,
That was awful.
fortunately, we weren't on the lake that day, but it was very
Sad.
bad. So
But got some fishing in
we,
finally. We never go fishing anymore.
I caught a fish. That almost never happens, but I caught a
No.
fish. I
Yeah.
think I caught 1 or 3 or 5 or whatever it
Yeah.
was, but
I always outfish you.
that's not hard to do. So, anyhow, great vacation. We did spend a day probably in Truckee,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is just a few miles north.
Cool.
Highly recommend Truckee. That was, that was a good time. It's like Durango on steroids,
That's what I
kind
was
of.
going to say. You just took my line. Like I was going to say Durango on steroids.
That
'Cause
wasn't planned.
Maybe that was something you had said before.
So
You're the cool guy.
I am the cool guy. Anyhow, so jump ahead. We get back from very nice vacation, Lake Tahoe, and July 3rd, actually, here in Farmington, the city puts on a really great fireworks display. But they do it on the evening of July 3rd so that it doesn't mess up the July 4th parade.
Right.
So,
So our annual party at our house, because we're blessed to have the fireworks right out our back door.
mhm.
So this is when the fighting begins, right? When I'm like, let's just do a small party this year.
It's always small.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Danny, I tease that you would just go to Burger King and get a burger and invite whoever's there to the party, somebody you don't know.
I didn't invite anybody I didn't know.
Well,
I invited a handful of people you maybe didn't know,
yeah.
and a handful of people that you do know that you didn't know were invited.
Yeah. So it was like Christmas, just
Yeah.
people just kept coming down the sidewalk and
I gave you a number,
yeah, I said, do not invite 100 people.
right?
And I said, we'll do about 50. And how many did I count?
You tell me.
I think 92.
But that included us, right?
Yeah, I could have. Maybe it didn't. Anyhow, it was a great party. I'm always worried and stressed out, and it always turns out great. And
And
you
had
always
food
say,
left over.
yeah, you always say, we have enough room. Nobody feels stressed. And
Yep.
it was fun. So
Pool
that's,
full of kids. Life was good.
yeah.
And then very next day rolled right into the July 4 parade.
Yeah,
which was kind of a big day.
yeah,
So
big day.
that was, yeah, that was my official public announcement that I am running for sheriff for San Juan County.
Yeah, that was huge. It was so fun.
So, any of you out there looking for a candidate to vote for,
He's your
Daniel Webb for
guy.
sheriff. So, you can find me easily on social media.
Okay, and then what after that? July 4th, done, busy.
Have we been busy since then?
We went to Ruidoso.
Okay.
That was a business meeting, but
Yeah, that
right after the
was,
floods, which
yeah.
was crazy down there. Poor people. So sad.
Well, fortunately, we stayed at Inn of the Mountain Gods, which is a beautiful venue. That was nice.
Yeah.
But downtown, yeah, um, a lot of devastation down there along the river. Seen houses and buildings, businesses that had been,
Fifth wheels just up on their side. It was
Mhm.
awful. Can't even
So,
imagine it.
yeah, a lot of people did not fare well
No.
in that situation. One
Sad.
of the things that really strikes me about Ruidoso is the fact that there is a herd of wild horses
Yeah, that was
that
so
just
crazy.
roam the town.
Yeah.
So, to see those on the lawns of, people's homes and along the streets and things like that is just,
I know the first one I saw, I thought, oh my gosh, somebody's horse got out. And then I'm like, wait, there's another little herd.
took their whole family with them.
Yeah,
So,
eating everybody's grass. I'm sure they can probably be a nuisance down there.
yeah. What else going on? We have a total of 7 grandkids.
Yes.
The 2 oldest,
Aw.
Noah and Brexton, are both 5, and they both are starting school. Brexton,
Kindergarten.
yeah,
Oh
right
my
here
gosh.
locally,
For
yesterday.
Brex. Yeah, Brex went yesterday. So that was like all these great pictures of Brexton, just so excited. Ninja Turtle backpack that Nani picked out, even though Rachel didn't want him to have all that crazy fun stuff. I was like, he's a kid. He's
Does
having
everybody know who
Ninja
Nani is?
Turtles. I'm Nani.
Okay.
Okay, that's what
She's
I go
Nani,
by.
and
Nani.
I'm Papa.
Nani and Papa. Trust me, we know Papa's name because Bradley, good Lord, she's just eat up
Some
with
of us are
Papa.
just more popular.
Yes. Anyhow, he started school, so we got all the flooding of the new pictures, kindergarten and the little board, and then there's a picture of his mom, Rachel, bawling.
Yeah,
Just big day, big day.
big day for her.
And Noah starts school, I think, next week in Texas, our other grandson.
Just outside of Katy,
Oh my
Texas.
gosh.
So, yeah,
That's
won't be
fun.
long.
Fun times.
Yeah. Sad thing is that before you know it, we'll be going to their graduations.
Oh my gosh, don't even say that. Yeah, I already shed enough tears just over kindergarten. It's funny how when you're a parent, like you have those moments, but I don't know, even more worry with your grandkids. Isn't that weird? Like even when they're sick or anything, it's like, did I act like this with my own kids? But I think you do. You worry about the parents because you love their parents, your own kids, and then you worry about their babies. It's even bigger. So anyhow, but that's good. What else?
Well, since we're on topic of school, and I've already talked about that, I've had announced my candidacy for sheriff. Let's talk about schools for a little bit. And probably one of the most rewarding things I ever did in my law enforcement career, which started in 1997, was fulfill a position of school resource officer. So, and that primarily covered out west, the Kirtland schools, and covered the high school as well as the middle school. And that was, I think that was 2 years.
I didn't know you
02 to
did middle
04.
school too.
Yeah, that's where I actually did my teaching. I became a great instructor,
Oh,
gang
wow.
resistance education and training, and yeah, I taught 7th graders, and we had a scaled down curriculum that I got to go to the elementary schools and teach. I think it was a 3-week
Oh, my
program
goodness.
as opposed to a 7-week program, but absolutely some of the more rewarding times in my law enforcement detention career.
And
So
of course, that was before us, so I don't really know a whole lot about
long
that.
time.
I know how important it is to have those officers in the school, especially in today's times.
Well, 2 years into my career, I started in June 97. So it was almost 2 years. In April 99, April 20th, actually.
You remember dates,
I do
always.
remember a date or two. Was the Columbine shooting, Columbine, Colorado, where two, I believe they were seniors, killed, I believe, 13 students and a teacher that
Oh my
day.
gosh.
So, and I can tell you that impacted me greatly. One, I had, let's see, Skyler would have been about 6 or 7. So he was probably in first or second grade at the time. So that
Gosh.
I think anybody that had children in school or grandchildren in school, that was probably made a huge impact on them. And then just, I don't know, a few years later, the opportunity to fill the role of school resource officer came up, and I assessed for the position and did well enough to get selected as #1 guy. And they placed me out
Awesome.
in Kirtland. I did have opportunity to go teach great in Bloomfield, which is not in a county, it's a municipality, but I did spend some time at one of the Bloomfield schools and also out in Blanco. So,
Cool.
yep, very good time. Yeah, and the school resource officer, that position is, for those of you that don't know, is very much needed in our schools today. I can tell you the the interaction that those officers have, deputies, officers, what have you, the interactions that they have and the relationships that they build with those students, I absolutely do believe makes a huge impact.
I know
And
we have kids like randomly sometimes when we're somewhere and somebody comes up and talks to you and you give them a hug and stuff. And I'm like, who's that? Oh, it's a kid from when I was.
yeah, and that's going back
I know.
over
They're
20
not kids
years.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they're grown, have families
Yeah.
of their own, and
Yep.
yeah, so
That's cool.
no, very, very, very rewarding
That's the good
part of
stuff.
my career. So
Good.
let's talk about you.
Oh gosh. Work, work, work.
Tim.
Helping you manage this campaign. That's one of my new
Yeah.
jobs. Just add to the list. I don't
Oh,
need anything
that's
else.
part-time.
Oh yeah, part-time.
So
Yeah.
you did manage to get us dialed in with the big calendar and all of that. So
Yeah. Technology's
that's
not
a
my
plus.
thing. Our thing.
Well, more years than mine, though.
Yeah. But let's talk about Connie Mack. We were involved in Connie
Oh,
Mack.
we did do that.
This is what, our 5th year to host kids. Like, we've taken a year or two off.
Yeah,
4th
probably.
or 5th.
Since 2018, I think we've only taken a couple of years off.
Yeah.
So
But this year was so fun. We had the Texas 12. They didn't fare as well as we had hoped, but best group of kids. Like,
yeah,
we hosted 2 boys, Jaden and Braddock, both pitchers. Both going to be seniors next year.
hmm
But such good young men, huh? Just polite. Had a really good time with them.
yeah. Jaden, their parents have kept in contact with us
Yep.
since the boys left. They send us pictures. And again, we first hosted in 2018.
Yeah.
I think that was
Nashville, I think, was our
Nashville
first.
Nights. Yeah, that was Tommy and Will.
Yeah.
Still text them maybe a couple, 2 or 3 times a year.
Awesome.
So keep in contact a little bit. I think probably we ever go back to Nashville, maybe we see if those kids are still around.
Talen's one of our close kids too.
Yeah, he was with the Oklahoma team.
Yep. So it's fun. Like, I would encourage anybody around here to do that. It is, you open your home up for these kids and you kind of treat them like your own. Like, there's the refrigerator. I love to cook, so I'm always trying to cook these kids big old meals, and
Yeah.
and you meet new parents. Like, we met some new friends, people that we hope to hang out with
I think
again.
between us, and a couple of other of the host families, we probably had 3 or 4 3 or 4 different
Team.
dinners, Team dinners, which is always fun. We get to meet new people, new host parents or host families, I should say.
Yeah.
And we're kind of the exception to the rule there because most of these host families have kids of their own.
Yeah. We're the old ones.
Where
We're the
we're the
grandparents.
grandparent type, but
And they're the parents.
so anyhow, but a great opportunity for us to meet new people
Yep.
in the community that we haven't met before, maybe, and then there's always a handful of teen parents that will travel up here with their boys and,
Oh, yeah,
and
we
hang
met
out,
some
and yeah, I
great
mean, how many
parents.
Texas friends do we have
Oh my
now?
gosh.
So
Great people. That was fun.
yeah, but I think we'll keep in contact with those folks.
I think so too.
So we've done pretty good with the other families, parents, kids, things like that. So
Yeah.
have not been invited to a college graduation yet. So
That'd be cool.
but anyhow, I think it's probably coming at some point.
Yep. What else?
Connie Mack raid. I don't know. I think my mind keeps coming back to the campaign.
Of course.
So
Big.
yeah, we're just getting started, and so if anybody out there cares to volunteer, look us up on Facebook, Daniel Webb for Sheriff. So
Yep.
we could, yeah, we're going to roll into this real hard here pretty quick. So any volunteer would be greatly appreciated.
Yep.
So
You've
she
been,
needs the help.
gosh, yeah. And you've been what in law enforcement? Was it 28 years this year? 29 almost?
Just over 28 years now.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
when I'm successful in the election next year, I would start back at the sheriff's office. I was there over 15 years, but I would go back January 1, 2027.
Wow.
So I'd be halfway through my 29th year at that point. So
Well, better than, I don't know. I guess what you do now is pretty intense stuff too, running the jail.
yeah, I could honestly use the break.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. So.
Maybe you'll get a few months off before the new career hits.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case now that there's, I believe, at least one, if not two more candidates that will be other than Republican candidates. So
Gosh.
that means it's going to drag the campaign all the way out to November.
Gosh.
So,
Crazy year.
so yep.
But it's fun.
Is it?
Yeah, everybody tells me in my family, like, if you weren't busy, what would you do? Because I always complain about being so busy,
Yep.
but I've just been like this my whole life, honestly.
I would honestly, that's true. You, I don't know what you'd do if you weren't busy.
I don't know.
So
I don't believe in naps, so there's no napping.
You hear that, guys?
Don't believe in naps.
Doesn't believe in naps. So
You sure do.
I would take one right now if I could. So
Yeah, well.
but anyhow, come on.
What?
You have something else going. What else?
What else? Work stuff? Or do you know what I have going on? Just
You
work
tell
stuff.
me all the time. So you get staffing and things like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and
Always
just-
changes. One of my employees I've had for quite a while, team members, is moving on to do something else.
Yep, sad day.
It is. Today was his last day, Manny.
Yep,
So love
good
him.
guy.
But he's still part of my family. Like, that's,
Just
she's-
had a brand new baby girl,
Yes.
his first kid.
Yep, Penelope. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute as can be.
Yeah, it has more hair than I do.
Oh my gosh, she does.
It kind of made me mad when I seen her picture. So
Yep. So, but that's good. I encourage him and want him to do well and still be there for him no matter what.
mhm. Yeah, well, we wish him well.
And since then, since we talked, Andrew, my son-in-law, he's working for me now
mhm.
and doing a great job.
You keep saying that.
And
I
he's
keep
got
believing that.
what Carter, his daughter, our grandbaby, is
is our youngest
our
granddaughter.
youngest, and
Yeah.
she's gonna be 7 months pretty soon, I think. Oh my gosh.
15th. Yeah.
Golly, that's crazy.
So we just need a couple more and we'll probably be good.
Yeah.
So,
Sarah's got to give us some, and Kylie.
yeah.
I mean, those two are left.
Mm. So,
Fill this house up.
no hurry, ladies, but whatever. So,
Fill the house up with kids. That's why we have a big house. We bought it as empty nesters, right? But we just want to keep filling it up.
I think it stays pretty busy though.
Yeah. Grandbabies.
Yeah. We keep 2 or 3 at a time.
Yep.
So,
I think as we get older, like, when you are raising kids, you think that's the busiest time of your life. And now I feel like our life is busier now with grandkids. Like, we love it, but it really, sometimes I'm like, we need a break. But
yeah.
how do you, as soon as they call you and say, Nani, do you work tomorrow? No. Can I spend the night?
Mhm.
So they're getting old enough now to start little sleepovers.
Rachel's not coaching that. Probably
She
Jacob.
used to, but now she doesn't have to because he knows. So,
He doesn't need coaching now. He's been well trained. So,
but yeah, we end up putting a tent out here in the living room and making s'mores and movie night, popcorn. We have so many cool pictures of all the kids inside the tent, inside the house. We're fun. We're the fun grandparents.
think about that. We have all these pictures and thanks to, and I am not a fan of hacky stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, I do like my cell phone and all of that, but I don't know.
Well,
I
you
feel
kind of
like
stink at it.
I feel
that's
like
why.
we kind of got cheated, growing up. There are way
Oh,
less
pictures.
pictures of us
That's true.
and even our kids. I
I
don't
know.
think we had early on
Yep.
access to what people have access to now, as far as good cameras on their
Yep.
cell phones and things like that. So, yeah.
But then you don't have the box of pictures that you just get out and sit and look through, There's
Mhm.
good and bad to all of that.
Yeah. So I guess digital storage doesn't weigh near as much.
That's true.
But anyhow, I don't know. What are your thoughts on AI?
It does. There's a lot of things that can help, but it's scary to me. And I don't probably know enough about it, but I don't know.
So I find it worked that when I ask one of my lieutenants or a captain to generate a correspondence related to a new procedure or a policy or something like that, uh, they tend to bring me something now that they obviously didn't create. So, and for the most part, a lot of it's very good, but you can tell it's not organic and
Yeah.
it's not always specific to what I'm looking for, what we need at the facility.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Everybody keeps telling me it's the bomb and it's the future and it's, I don't know.
But then who needs creativity anymore? Like that, it does it all for you. If you want to write a poem, I just said it to you last night on the back porch. I'm like, do you think country singers now just put in like their life and say create a song and then they just I mean, what happened to the good old days where you're like scribbling and crossing out and erasing and
Well, country singers just write down, dog died,
woman left,
yeah,
wife left,
hit by train, and
kids left. Hey,
so,
country music isn't like that anymore.
I know.
But then there's the bad side because country music, some of it doesn't sound like country music anymore. But you listen to those old country songs that I'm like, what? I think I was, I don't know. I must have been listening to like Motley Crue back in those days or something because I don't know your country.
I did too. I
Like
listened
the
to all.
Judds. That was me and Debbie, my friend Debbie Wilder from high school. Guess it's not Wilder now, but yeah, that we were Judd girls. We could belt it.
Oh, yeah, you still do.
I
So,
do. I might not know how to sing, but I
you
like to sing.
like to sing, so.
You
Yeah.
sing Elvis around this house all the time. I'm going to record you someday.
Okay.
That or whistling. That's cute. You whistle all the time. And
That's a service I provide for you and other people so that they don't feel like I sneak up on them.
But, oh, is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah. We used to say when the kids were little, when, you'd say, "Are your socks on?"
Oh.
In reference to the kids having clothes on, because we're a blended family, right? So you came into our life when the kids were teenagers and stuff, and you'd say, "Are your socks on?" On. You say on. You don't say on like a normal person. You say on.
Socks on.
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 Okay. Anyhow, but the whistle thing is really funny because you whistle all the time, and when the kids are like the grandbabies, they'll hear somebody whistle, like somebody else that was here, and they were like, "Papa!" And then it's like, how funny. They think that you're whistling. Like that's supposed to. I guess only you whistle around them, but it's cute. Oh, that's just cute. What will they think about me? Get out of there! Get out! Somebody yelling.
Maybe we don't do that.
Yeah, I know. Actually, my kids say that they're going to put my ashes in a Lysol bottle because I clean all the time. That's sad, isn't it?
I appreciate
Yeah, you should. I do clean a lot. It's a hobby. I like it.
it. House cleaning
Fascinates
fascinates me. I could watch it for hours.
I know.
It's true.
I know.
So,
You're a lucky man.
all right. What else? What else we get going?
I think we should save some of the good stuff for next time. We ready to sign off? I think.
Okay.
I think we're
I
good.
take all my cues from you.
Okay, you better keep on doing that.
Keeping.
Yeah. Okay, well, we will see you guys next time around.
All right. Appreciate you folks. We'll see you next episode.